let's head over to the tag team division, where we'll start with the NWA World Tag Team program between America's Most Wanted and AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. On the April 27th episode of Impact, JB has Styles and Daniels. Styles said Lethal Lockdown opened his eyes to how AMW's association with Jarrett has tarnished the World Tag Team titles. Larry Z has already booked a title match next week, and Daniels will be his partner. They've had the fiercest battles in TNA history against each other. Now AMW will see what they can do together.
Enemies to lovers. Classic story.
Are they in love?
Don't think about it too hard.
What do you think about the AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels as a couple? Not a tag team, a couple.
I'm sure one of them might be okay with
it. Well, yes, one of them may be very bad about this. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Seems deeply problematic.
I think he can learn and grow.
Oh yeah, I'm sure if he had first-hand experience with it, he wouldn't be like a horrific person.
May 4th Impact. JV is backstage with Gail and Jackie.
May the 4th be with you.
Thank you. Star Wars.
This was on Star Wars Day.
We won't get the Star Wars TNA intro until 2012, which wasn't on May the 4th. It was in February.
What the fuck? What's the point?
Gail calls Jackie frumpy.
Good little foreshadowing.
Because
pregnant. That's the payoff, guys.
Because she's frumpy.
She's pregnant.
Wow, way to ruin everything.
Yeah.
Then we get the NWA World Tag Team title match. It is America's Most Wanted with Gail, Kim, and Jackie versus AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels.
You hated this.
You did like it a lot more than me, so take it away, buddy.
I just thought it was like a fun-ass TV match. Like, it was something that, like, I don't think would be, like, out of place on, like, a Dynamite or something, where you're just like, that was good TV wrestling. That's really just what I thought about it. I just, like, I watched it, and I thought it was a level above, like, the regular sort of shite you get on these shows.
And it is, like, this is an episode of Impact that had this match, a cool tag team title match, and also Christian Shelley was the main event of this show. So it's like, oh, look at these good matches on TV.
Yeah, again, we haven't really done, like, a full month sort of feelings thing yet, but I thought this was about as good as it gets.
In terms of, like, good matches, decent stories.
Fun shows that don't feel like they drag.
Yeah, and then a pretty good pay-per-view. Not a great pay-per-view. I think, like, maybe on the lower end of their good pay-per-views, but still an easy enough watch. Storm's ribs are still taped from Lethal Lockdown after the top of the cage stunt, which Mike and Don put over. The crowd get in our monthly Brokeback Mountain reference as they chant Brokeback Mountain.
They're cowboys, gay, etc., etc.
Styles ducked a super kick into a torture rack bomb on Storm, but Harris pulled the referee out. That's what looked awesome, by the way. Daniels takes out Harris with a dive. Gail goes for a top rope Rana, but Styles repositions her for the Styles Clash.
And then Gail hits the fucking Dragon Rana.
Yeah, Storm nails Styles with a super kick, and Gail just snaps Styles over. And then Storm pinned... I know he hit the super kick beforehand, but Storm did pin AJ based on a Gail Kim Hurricane Rana, which I kind of loved.
Which was, it was awesome.
That, like, Gail's move was the move that led to the win, not Storm's, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, Styles taking that move looked awesome.
Yeah. Styles knows how to contort his body midair. Shocking to tell you. Well, not anymore, but back then he did.
So AMW retain through outside interference.
How do you feel that the currently in 2024 they are doing the like AJ final run bit?
It feels like he shouldn't be in his final run, but also he's 47, so of course he should.
Yeah. He's got enough money. Get out while you're still not, like, dying, you know?
It is one of those things where, like, I have to accept my own aging with AJ coming toward retirement. Because, like, he was the hot young guy when I was young. So now I'm old, and he's also old. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. I'm still young.
Nope.
But AJ, I said this last month, I'm going to say it again. AJ, go home. AJ, one more time. AJ, please.
I feel like it's too small for him, unfortunately.
I don't even need a run. Like, I don't need him to spend 6 more years in TNA. Just one more, you know? Just one more, get ready to fly.
Do you think, like, they do a bigger building for that?
You should.
Yeah.
If you're, like, AJ
but
Styles
also,
last
like,
TNA
you know what
match.
the problem is?
What?
All his contemporaries are in the other company.
He can wrestle Frankie.
Yeah, but like all his he's Joe.
Frankie is like his best friend.
You can do both.
Yeah.
You can like get him on All In versus Joe or something.
Well, he's not doing it. Well, he would have to leave WWE. But I just need one more, Liam. I just need one more. Get ready to fly. Just one more.
Oh, we'll see.
Later in that episode, Larry Zbyszko books a rematch, Styles and Daniels versus AMW for the tag titles at Sacrifice, but this time with Gail and Jackie banned from ringside to even the playing field.
Should have banned them from the bloody building.
And then main event of the Go Home Impact is Rhino, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels versus the team, Liam, of America's Most Wanted and Bobby Roode.
America's beer.
Just stop it there. America's beer.
American beer.
Beer wanted.
Beer wanted.
Money most.
In America.
Or most money, actually, is pretty good.
Most money wanted.
Or most beer money? I don't know.
Beer wanted mostly in America.
Perfect.
For money, purchasing goods.
Beer wanted for most money in America, purchasing goods, or whatever you said. Face Rhino, Styles, and Daniels. It is the AMW Beer Money Dream Team. Together, as a trio.
Woo!
Jackie's not at ringside.
It is funky to see them all together, even though I don't feel like they did a whole hell of a lot.
She was sent to get coffee in a more kind of Larry and Raven segment that we'll talk about in a minute, Jackie, so she's not at ringside. Harris tries to handcuff Don West before the match.
Again.
So yeah, it's a thing where Harris, every time he comes out, he shouts at Don. He goes over to the announce table and shouts at him. But this time he tried to like latch the handcuff onto him, which is very funny.
No one else has really done the handcuff as like their weapon of choice, huh?
Did like Big Boss Man, maybe? But he was more the baton. Yeah. So no, someone should bring back the handcuffs.
Because they're cool, because they can also be used as like knucks.
Yeah. Heat on AJ before he hits a flying forearm and gets a hot tag to Rhino. Rude Northern Lariats Daniels, but then eats a Pele. Super kick to AJ. Jackie runs out with coffee. Jackie throws the coffee in Storm's face, and Rhino follows with a gore for the win. For a person being blackmailed, Jackie is very insubordinate.
Yeah. Well, she's got nothing to lose now. Or she has everything to lose. You know what's stupid?
What?
That like nothing to lose and everything to lose essentially means the same thing.
Does it?
Well, like, because like people use it as like they're like I'm taking a stand thing, right? They'll be like, I got nothing to lose. I'm going all out. Or they'll be like, I have everything to lose. I need to do this.
But I feel like people generally who have everything to lose don't then go all out. They try and do everything in their power not to go in at all. But you are right that in a position where you are forced to go in both instances you are encouraged to go all in.
I go double or nothing.
I go full gear.
I go revolution.
We do then go over to Sacrifice, where JB has AMW, Gale, and Jackie. Jackie is once again crying. Harris tells her to shut up because it's not about her. It's about them. Quit your whimpering, woman.
And then she's like, there's no crying in wrestling, woman.
They're sick of these teams jumping together to get a title shot, which is, I was thinking about that, because like they faced Sabin and Sanjay, but they also faced Truth and Rhino for the tag titles. So it's like, oh yeah, they are kind of facing thrown together teams for a while.
He also is like, Jackie, if you ever cost us a match again, I'll fucking murder you.
Yeah, it's like, stop it. Which is fair. She has cost them multiple matches. She does then announce that she's pregnant. And
I like how, like, no one gives a shit.
JB says congratulations.
Yeah, but, like, Harris and Jay stuff like, whatever, we've promo.
But yeah, Gail's like, I'm sick of you, you're fired.
We didn't talk about it, but in one of the other promos that they did where, like, Beer Money were with, Team Canada. There's a great bit, the Storm bit.
Which one?
Where like Storm falls off the chair.
Oh yeah, because he's drinking.
Yeah, he's drinking the beer on top of the chair, and then like he falls off, and that's when Harris says, "No more beer for Storm."
We'll talk because I put that in the Raven and Larry category, so we'll talk about that in a sec. But yeah,
it was just a really funny bit, and also why Storm like clearly is like the better part of both teams, like because he just brings that energy to it.
Because he has actual personality and charisma, which Harris and Rude kind of don't.
Yeah.
Though Rude did a better job of finding over time.
Well, Harris didn't really have a chance.
Which is a shame. But yeah, JB says congratulations, and Gail is like, you're fired. You're pregnant, you're fired.
Which is a lawsuit.
Jackie Gaeta announced on her website that she is pregnant with a baby boy who is due at the end of the year. Charlie Haas said he got the news on the same day he got the offer to return to WWE. So it's been quite up and down as they both found out on the day they got back from their honeymoon that they were both fired from WWE. So it's been a wild run for this poor couple. Given that TNA is run by a woman, and even if it wasn't, I don't see Gaeta's job being in jeopardy once she's ready to return. Dave, she never returns.
Also sexist. Women can be shits too.
Yeah, women can be evil capitalists too, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not sure is it a choice from Jackie, because I think the only other wrestling she ever does is the WrestleMania 2009 Battle Royal thing that was mostly interrupted by a Kid Rock concert.
Did she do that?
She was in that, I think, yeah. It's hard to know because none of them got entrances, but...
Yeah, they were struggling for 25, huh?
Yeah, so like Jackie hasn't been pretty involved in wrestling these days, so maybe she was just like, I'm just going to be a mother and maybe get a real job.
Well, didn't we mentioned that they opened like a thing? They had like a nutrition thing or whatever?
Who did?
Charlie Haas and...
Oh, that time we did the full in-depth Jackie Gaeta career retrospective?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I appreciate you remembering the details.
They had some sort of business.
Hopefully all's well in the Gaeta Haas household. Are they still together? They might not be.
I think we also found out they were divorced.
Aw. So not all is not well in the Gaeta Haas household.
Well, they might be perfectly amicable.
But it's not a household anymore.
They were divorced in 2020.
Aw. Or fine. I guess divorce isn't inherently sad.
Looks like Jackie Gaeta, well, allegedly, it's Wikipedia, never remarried, but Charlie Haas did.
2
years later, though, that's still 2 years is a hell of a turnaround.
Yeah.
After a 15-year marriage?
And they had 4 kids together, didn't they?
Yeah.
Straight back in. Judging
I
Charlie
guess
Haas's life choices.
you're 50, you know? You're like, what am I really waiting around for?
True.
If the next one lasts the same amount of time, I'll be 65 at the end, you know?
And then I'll only need 1 more before I die.
Yeah. Shout outs Charlie Haas, I guess.
Who we will see in 2022.
Yep.
We also had a feature on AMW versus Styles and Daniels before AMW defeated AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. Oh, very important note in that pre-match interview where Harris says they have friends in high places. What could that mean?
Jeff Hardy.
It's the opposite of Garth Brooks.
I don't know what that means. Friends in low places.
Yes. So, for the NWA World Tag Team titles, AMW defeat AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels to retain.
Sorry, I'm just searching if Custom Muscle and Health still operates.
Very important.
I want to see if their store. They have a number. Should I ring?
No.
It looks like it's still open.
That's nice.
So, they might still have the place.
They
might still have the place. Doesn't. Apparently, Umaga also used to own this store.
Long history of wrestler ownership.
Like, as in, like, they all opened it together. Which is cute.
It's nice. I feel like it's been a while since we've had AMW actually getting to like spread their wings a little bit in a tag team match.
I thought we were still talking about Charlie Haas.
Your brain is still always on Charlie Haas.
Yeah.
When you think about what AMW have done this year, it's been a lot of like Planet Jarrett stuff. So they like Lethal Lockdown. They did the 8-man tag at Destination X.
A lot of team stuff. Stable stuff, rather.
So like they had a 3D feud, and the 3D matches weren't great. The Saban and Sanjay match was fun, but nothing special. This does feel like the first time really even in 2006 that they've been given a chance to just go out there and have a killer tag match with 2 good guys.
It is their weakest year, but they're still far and away the best tag team in the company.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when we get to Styles and Daniels and LAX. Will they win it for 5 in a row? I'm not sure they will, but we'll see how they go.
For it to be renamed after them, they have to have 5.
No, we renamed it on 4.
Fuck. I change it. I'm changing it back.
No, we made the decision. It is the America's Most Wanted Tag Team of the Year.
No, I'm taking it back.
Too late.
I'm in charge.
We put it on the spreadsheet.
I'll change this goddamn spreadsheet.
I'm going to remove your access.
That's effed up.
I'm not sure if you even have access to that spreadsheet.
I think I do. Don't I put my things in there?
Yeah. It is nice that we just get a damn good AMW tag team title match on pay-per-view for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it has been sorely missed.
So Gale and Jackie are banned from ringside. Styles and Daniels run wild. Heat on Daniels. Hot tag to Styles. The match breaks down. Styles hits a springboard from the ring into the crowd on Harris. In typical AJ fashion, it looks wild. Storm hits AJ with the Eye of the Storm off of Harris's shoulders for 2. Daniels hits the BME and AJ falls with a frog splash, but Storm kicks out. Storm hits AJ with the super kick, but Daniels makes the save. Daniels hits the Angel's Wings on Storm, but Harris makes the save. Harris dumps Daniels over the top, but they take the ref with them, which was kind of an awesome ref bump. Because the one where he just like threw him over, but like somehow Rudy got like clutched in between them, and all 3 of them just went tumbling over.
Sounds terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a lot of men falling at once. So the second the referee is taken out, you see a club just drop into the ring from the rafters, a billy club.
Impressive throw.
Yeah, because when you look at Gale, I don't even think she's like directly above the ring.
No, she's not. She's not above it. She's like out over the crowd.
Yeah, so it's not even like just a drop it straight down.
No, she had to throw.
So she had to hit that ring. And I assume Gale threw it. Maybe they worked the throw. Maybe someone else threw it, but...
Or maybe it like dropped from the top, but like they acted like she threw it.
Yeah, because you didn't actually see Gale throw it. You just saw it fall in the ring. But I'm going to give Gale credit. Gale threw it. It was great. So because they had friends in high places, Liam. Remember? Payoff. Storytelling. Cinema.
Every time they do this match, I think AJ and Daniels win.
Yeah.
And then I'm just thinking, oh, they just keep losing.
AMW retain once again, because Daniels goes for a split like moonsault on the floor, but Harris sidesteps him and carries his momentum into the rail, which looked really good. And then Styles hits Storm with the Styles Clash, but then Harris clocks him with the club and reverses the pin for 3 as AMW retain, once again, the World Tag Team title. Real good match.
goes into the AMW compilation DVD tape.
Yeah, it's nice to have AMW back. We haven't had this AMW in a while, as we said. And it's not like they've had bad matches, but it's just they just haven't been in this kind of match for a while, just defending the tag title straight up. And this rocked.